Again for joining us. We continue with our outside broadcast from Kakamase in the Northern Cape. Now, this particular part of the country boasts industries such as agriculture and tourism as well, key economic drivers in this particular province. But let's talk more about the agricultural aspect of it all. I'm joined now by the MEC for Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development, MEC Norman Shushu. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Good morning, and good morning to the viewers.
Northern Cape is the biggest of our provinces in terms of land mass, smallest in terms of population. The land that we can use that's not arid, are we making the most of in terms of agriculture?
Yes, we're making use of the land quite productively in the province, because the agricultural sector in the contributes about 11% of the regional gross domestic product in the provincial economy. So agriculture plays quite a significant role, and we are maximizing the benefit out of the land that is available.
And what role does it play in Northern Cape, to be specific, when it comes to food security in South Africa?
Northern Cape makes a significant contribution to food security in the country as a whole. We are beginning also to extend that contribution through the initiatives to bring into the mainstream of the agricultural economy previously disadvantaged communities, including the equity schemes that we have with commercial agriculture along the lower Orange River, but also in terms of the livestock improvement plans that we have, where we have smallholder farmers who were previously not participating in the mainstream of the agricultural economy, participating now through the provision of livestock from government, where we give them Nguni cattle, where we give them sheep and goats. We also have a program on the commercialization of goat program. And along this Orange River, we have the Vineyard Development Program that is running here jointly with the Wine Development Trust, together with some of the established farmers, as well as the Orange River cooperative sellers. So we're quite doing some significant work regarding contributing to the food security program of the country.
Now, I'm glad you touched on the equity farms. The issues of land in the country, especially in the build-up to the elections, have come to the fore quite a lot. Talks of expropriation without compensation also being flung around from some parties. I want to find out from you, how willing have the participants been in sharing the wealth of the country as far as land is concerned? The farmers and the farm workers, have they been participating on an equal footing when it comes to these equity farms? Perhaps you can tell us more about that.
Well, as far as the equity farms are concerned, we still believe that more could be done to ensure that the farm workers and the beneficiaries in these equity schemes are able to make an impact. There are instances where their impact has not been as we desired it to be, but we're working on that in terms of capacity building. But in relation to the overall land reform program, in this province they have transferred more than 1 million hectares of land to previously disadvantaged individuals and those who were dispossessed of their land through the restitution program. And we've also transferred land through redistribution, because restitution is giving back land that was forcefully taken from communities, and redistribution is making land available for people to participate in the agricultural economy. We think we have achieved significantly in that regard. However, the question of the willing buyer, willing seller has had an impact in us. We could have accelerated land reform much more. But of course, we have put in place a legislative framework which provides for a valua general, whereby there will be fair prices determined for the one who sells the land and the one who buys it, where it also gives government the first option of refusal, the right of refusal, which means government will be able to acquire more land for redistribution and restitution.
We'll have to leave it there. My thanks again for your time. The MEC there just speaking to us about issues that are very topical at the moment, especially in the build-up to the May 7th polls. We'll leave it there for now. Quick ad break. Morning Live continues.